guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to do our July budget setup. So I have my little kit here that I've made. I wanted to share that with you guys first and kind of explain how things are going to look different. So this is the kit that I come up with, definitely 4th of July themed. I just liked it. I love this like floral pattern. Really like that. So I have this for my monthly view, this for our budget, and then this for our weekly check-in. I'm not going to worry about paydays or anything like that right now, and I'll kind of explain what we're going to do. So this is obviously my new life planner. So we just started this life planner on Thursday the 1st. I set everything up with you guys, and I think I've kind of already explained what I'm going to do for this. I'm going to go ahead and take this out just so that it's kind of out of our way. But what I did was I printed out this calendar myself, cut it out on cardstock, and then used double-sided permanent sticking tape to tape it down. So I put this right on the, you have this page, and then you had a notes page and a notes page. I put it right there at the beginning of the month. Or no, it was a notes page and this. Let me just show you what it looked like. It looked like this, but it said something different. So I covered up this with this thing, and I covered up this side with this, if that makes any sense at all. So that is where we're going to put this down, and this is where we'll check our bills, all of our expenses. This will be still like our transaction thing. And then what I did after the month, so this is just all my life stuff, I added in this page right here. I cut it and then popped it out of another life planner, put it in here, and it worked perfectly. So I'm going to do my monthly budget here, my weekly check-in page here, and then we're just going to leave this blank for now, and if I need it, we'll use it, whatever. And then, of course, this is what I set up for the dashboard. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So we're going to come back over here, and we're going to get started on this page. So I'm hoping these fit. I didn't really measure this to this very well. Like, I didn't think about that. So we're just going to kind of do what we can with it, and kind of hope for the best here. All right, that looks okay. Oh, not that one. Over here. There's not too much to set up on this page. Usually it's pretty simple. Just put that there. I'm going to put these little strips down at the bottom, and then we're going to put our bills in, and that'll really be it for this page. And last thing, toss that now. Stick this guy down, and we'll be ready to roll. Okay, so there we have it. That is set up for that. And I'm going to grab our transaction stickers. I need orange because that is what I do. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I'm going to have to go cut some more because I don't think I have extras. But that's okay because I need to cut more of several. So I'm going to pause, cut some more, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I am back. I printed more of a bunch of my stickers. So here's the new orange ones. But I kind of got it together on a lot of them. There's something really loud going down the road. That was weird. Anyway, so I got those put in. If you can't tell, I made a little boo-boo right here. I just realized it. When I was putting in my dates, I put 8th, 9th, 10th, and then I did 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 15th, 16th, 17th. So that one line was messed up, so I just scratched it out and wrote in the right dates. So 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. So that's that. So all my bills are in. For the ones that I know what they are going to be, I wrote the price or the thing in. This one has not come out yet, and I'm not sure. We've only had that for 1 month. And June, it was $131. So I'm thinking that's what I budgeted. So I think that's be the same. But before I write it here, I want to make sure. And then, of course, I won't know those until about mid-month. So that's it for this page. So now we'll just track all of our expenses and do that kind of stuff here. So I'm going to flip over to here. We're actually going to do this one first. So we'll do the weekly check-in first. And then we'll do that one. Just so that one typically takes a lot longer, so we'll do that one next. All right, so let's get these weekly check-in down. Okay, we're gonna put in our spent and remaining line. Basically, if you have not been following along with my budget setup or my budget stuff, videos or whatnot, I check in every week with groceries, gas, fun money, and unbudgeted. Those are kind of the categories that we tend to go over in. So those are the ones that I usually will check in on. So I'm just going to mark it week 1 through 4, and then I'll leave 4 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We will put this guy down. And then we'll put in our week 2 sticker. So that's basically kind of how I set this up every time. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Week 3. Put another one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, that one's a little crooked. I don't think I'll be able to redo it, but we can try if I can get it all. There we go. That's a little better. And then we will end it out with week 4. And again, I do the same thing at the bottom. I don't really need to do it again at the bottom, but I just like the way it looks when it's split up that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now that is set up. So that's all I'm gonna do for that page. I do quickly want to go back over here and put in our paydays. I just saw this, so I remembered we had this. So we got paid today, actually. It is the 2nd when I'm filming this. So we have that payday. Then we'll get paid on the 16th. And then we will get paid on the 30th. I don't think I counted for that 3rd payday in our budget, but that's okay because it technically really doesn't matter for July. But we'll see. All right, so right here, let's go ahead and do this budget now. So I'm going to start by putting down our header at the top. Okay, I really like this kit. I love the way this one turned out. Even though I'm not a big like red, white, and blue fan, like not of the colors, but I really like how this one turned out. All right, so let's start with income. So our first line of income is going to be Jeremiah, my husband. This is what he would bring home, and then we also do a miscellaneous line. And then I'm just going to put in total income. I have not started my teaching job, of course, in July, so we will not be counting me in for that. I don't really know if I'll get my first paycheck in August or if that will be September, so I might not count that for August either, but we'll see. All right, so for Jeremiah, I'm going to do the absolute bare minimum. So this is going to be a little less than normal. So we're going to do $1748.04. And then for miscellaneous, and this is going to be a mixture of earnings from my YouTube so far, earnings from share a sale, anything we sell, any like miscellaneous kind of income we have, anything like that will go here, as well as I pull a certain amount from our savings each month since I'm not working to kind of help with his check so that we can kind of live the way we want to live still. So this amount for this month is going to be $800. So that's going to give us a total of $2548.04. Okay, and that should be good for us. So I'm going to put that in. Then we're going to put, just for the fun of it, one of these little cute lines with the polka dots. And then we're going to do our expenses. Okay, this one's all bent up and it's my fault. There we go. I like grabbed it off the page weird, made it bend up, but that's okay. All right, so expenses. This is kind of where we have the most, obviously. I'm going to kind of move things around. I have my draft budget, so that's kind of what I go off of. All right, so our first expense of the month is Terminex. So that is our pest control for our home. And for that, I'm estimating it to be the same thing that it was last month. So $131.66. Of course, like I was saying earlier, that one hasn't come out yet, so I'm not quite sure, what that's going to be. Then we have AT&T, so this includes both of our cell phones, as well as we have like a hotspot for Wi-Fi at our home. We can't actually get Wi-Fi where we live, but we do have an AT&T hotspot, so it usually works okay for us. Mortgage is $362.42. I've gotten a lot of questions on people realizing that's pretty low for a mortgage. One, we live in South Carolina, so a lot of people who have questioned it live like in California or up north where it might be more expensive to live. So that's one thing that goes into it for where I live at. Two is we renovated our home, but we did all of the work ourselves. We bought it for a very, very, very cheap price. And then we did all the work ourselves. So we saved a lot of money. We ended up not having to take out a very large loan for it. We got a very small loan, smaller than what some people might have for a car loan for it. So it worked out very nicely for us. So we have that there. And then for our water bill, I actually did my budget before I got the water bill. So I had originally budgeted $20. I do know now that that was only $13.69, but we'll just fill that in later. Then we have power. Typically, this is around like anywhere from $80 to $90. We're going to do $100 just to be on the safe side. Then we have State Farm. So that is our cars, as well as our home. And that one is, I'm going to budget $235. Usually we're at $230 and some change. Then the last bill is Discovery Plus. We are super into Discovery Plus right now. We also get HBO Max with our phones through AT&T. So I guess that's included in this price as well, because we have hotspots on both of our phones and it just came with HBO Max when you got hotspots. So we like to watch movies on there, but we are loving Discovery Plus. All right, so that's kind of all of our bills. Then our other expenses we have are gas, which we're going to do $2.50 for. That seems to be a pretty decent number for us. Groceries, we're going to do $500. And then Jeremiah's tobacco, we're going to do $84. Medical expenses, we're going to go way up on these because of me going to the chiropractor so often, and we're going to do $190. I think I might change that. I might up that one a little bit. Let's see. Let me think for a second. Let me come back. Okay, so for medical, I decided to do $220 just in case I end up having an extra appointment or something else comes up. So I'm going to do $220 for medical. So I'll have to recalculate at the bottom, but we can do that together. For our fund money, we're going to do $200. And then unbudgeted, we're doing $0 in hopes that we don't have that. All right, so now let's put total expenses in. I'm not going to put in my savings line like I usually do. We're just going to leave that off. And I mean, I wasn't really saving anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to add this up with you guys because this is going to change my budget over here since how I upped that one a little bit. So let's just add this up and see what we get. So $131.66 plus $376.46, $362.42, $20, $100, $235, $748, $250, $500, $84, $220, $200. All right, so that brings us to $2,487.02. Perfect. So we are going to be just a little bit under hopefully what we will bring in or what we'll have for this month. So it should work out pretty well. I think that is it. Put in my paydays, I did all that. So yeah, I think we're ready for the month now. So we will come back later throughout the month and do all of our weekly check-ins and fill this in at the end. I'm really hoping that we do better this month. I say that every month. I should just quit saying that. That's probably what's getting me. I should just not hope for that. But anyways, that's what we've got. So that's kind of what we're going to go off of. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions or any comments on what I do, definitely leave it in the comment section below. I also have this life planner linked in my description box below. If you want to check that out, there's a link down there for this life planner, for the monthly planners, which I usually use for budgeting. I do plan on going back to a monthly planner in December, or well, it'll be in January. I'm going to do a January to December planner and start doing those for our financing. But for the next 6 months, we're going to do it like this and see how that works. So that's the plan for right now. But like I was saying, I have all those linked in the description box. I also have a link if you've never ordered from Erin Condren before. There is a link that you can get $10 off of your order. If you use the link in the description box and sign up for EC Insiders, which is free. It just gives you points and stuff on purchases that you make through them. So definitely check all that out. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right. Bye, guys.